Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have some Call of Duty Black Ops 2 gameplay and a bit more news regarding around Advanced Warfare, which we're all just itching to get our hands on more Advanced Warfare news, and this is some pretty intriguing stuff, but maybe not at the same time. We'll talk about that here going forward. So Michael Condrey, the co-founder of Sledgehammer Games, who gives us all the news about Advanced Warfare, which I've said many times, man, this guy is like great. Like literally every piece of information that comes out about that game comes from Michael Condrey. It's pretty great. So he was doing an interview with 3 News, which I don't even know who 3 News is, but he was doing an interview with them nonetheless. And he was talking about sniping and quickscoping within Advanced Warfare and how it's going to work. During the interview, I'm going to kind of quote some stuff that he said during the interview for you guys, and so you guys can kind of make an idea as to how quickscoping is going to work within Advanced Warfare. During the interview, he says, well, quickscoping is a controversial one, as you probably know. We spent a lot of time focusing on game balance. We're calling this our most customizable Call of Duty experience to date, and you can really customize your playstyle a lot. But at the core of it, Call of Duty is meant to be about skill rather than an overpowered creative class. We spent 3 years focused on that. So a player that has perfected play as a sniper, we want to provide a tremendous amount of choice so you can play your style, which is probably somewhat different than mine, but it's the skill that makes us different, not the selection. Does that make any sense? He went on to talk about sniper rifles and how you're not actually going to be able to equip a quick draw attachment on the sniper rifles because that will lead to the quick scoping model. Then he says, that's exactly right. Let me put it this way. Sniper classes are not going to be overpowered relative to their peers. The ability to master a sniper rifle and be great at it will be equal to the ability to master any other class. We've done some things to make sure that snipers are not able to take advantage of their properties. For example, there are attachments based on weapon classes that are specific. The ability to put quick draw on an assault rifle is important, but you don't want to have that ability to put quick draw on a sniper rifle because that leads itself to be a much faster quick scope model. We spent a lot of time trying to focus on it, so I think sniper class players will find that it's a really rewarding experience but won't be overpowered relative to their peers. So that's really all he ended up saying on sniper rifles. A lot of people are already starting to speculate, is quick scoping not going to be in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare? This is where I come in. This is where I just come in and intervene for you guys. Every single Call of Duty game, well, not everyone, but most of them that come out anyway, they say sniper rifles are not going to have quick scoping. A lot of game developers themselves, they come out and say quick scoping is an exploit, especially Treyarch more so than Infinity Ward. They say quick scoping is an exploit, it will not be featured in our game, but yet every single game, quick scoping is a very, very viable option. It's something that a lot of people end up doing, and regardless of what you do to stop it, it's not actually going to stop quick scoping. The sniper community just simply adapts to the new game, they go ahead and they use it. The most extreme example of this was Black Ops. Who remembers the original Black Ops, or was around back in 2010, 2011 when that game first came out? Sniper rifles, they said going up into the game that sniper rifles themselves were not going to be able to have quick scoping on them, and they actually like legitimately broke sniper rifles to make that happen. You know, people were still able to quick scope, so what they did was they took the sniper rifles, and when you aim down sight with your sniper rifle, wherever your reticle was for, say, I'm just gonna make up a number, the first 3 seconds of you being aimed down sight, that's not where it actually is. Like, you could aim down sight with your sniper rifle, hard scope it, but if you're trying to do it like within 2 seconds, and then try and shoot a can like off of a ledge, it won't hit the can, even though your reticle was perfectly on it, because your sniper rifle was basically like no scoping. Even though you were aimed down sight for the first few seconds of you being aimed on sight, it was like basically no scoping, and it was just completely inaccurate the same way no scoping is. It was kind of ridiculous, and that turned off a lot of snipers, and of course because of that, a lot of people went back to Modern Warfare 2, which of course extended the life cycle of Modern Warfare 2 and etc. But later on, they actually patched it so that when you actually aim down your sight, it wasn't like you were no scoping. It was still, I mean, there's a lot more sway. Like, it was kind of hard to quick scope, but it was still possible after a few patches. And then people came back to Black Ops and like, all right, we're gonna go start doing some more quick scoping and whatnot. Then you look at Modern Warfare 3, full of quick scoping. You look at Black Ops 2, full of quick scoping. You look at Call of Duty Ghost, even, you know, tons of quick scoping. There's been quick scoping in literally every single Call of Duty 4, all the way through Call of Duty Ghost. In one way or another, quick scoping has happened. So if anyone ever tries to tell you, quick scoping's not gonna be in this game, it's just not gonna happen, I'm telling you guys, from experience, it's gonna be in the game. It's gonna be a thing, it's gonna be viable, it may be different, it may perform different, it may be harder to do, but it's still gonna be in the game, and that's what the sniper community does. They just, they adapt and they overcome, I suppose, whenever it comes to a game. If they decide that they want to quick scope in a game, they're gonna run around and they're gonna quick scope in that game. So that's gonna be what's happening in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, but still kind of interesting nonetheless that they're taking all these things like, oh, we're gonna try and make the game very, very balanced. We want to make it so you have to kind of perfect your play of the sniper rifle to be able to be good with it, rather than just I don't know, just run around and have it be overpowered or something, which I never really thought snipers overpowered. I see so many people saying sniper rifles are overpowered, Nero. How can you complain about the MSBS and COD Ghost when people are running around quickscoping? It's like, well, because sniping's not overpowered. You don't see people running around quickscoping dropping 80 kills a match. You don't see those people, just doing ridiculously good. They just like to snipe. They just like to have fun sniping, like to try and get clips and stuff like that. That's what snipers do, right? I never thought that quickscoping was overpowered per se. I just kind of think it's annoying because quickscoping is like, it's like basically having a shotgun at like any range, and you just kind of get one shot from anywhere, which can be very annoying. But those players, by no means, I don't think are overpowered. I don't think it's overpowered. I mean, sure, it's annoying. They'll probably snipe you off your kill streak or something like that, but that person's not just going to dominate the entire lobby and just start destroying you because he's quickscoping. More often than not, if they miss one shot, they're screwed. That's how snipers kind of work. That's kind of like the balancing, I suppose, with quickscoping, which wasn't even really intended, but that's how it worked out nonetheless. But regardless, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys all found it helpful and informative, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating where you guys feel the video deserves, and of course let me know in the comments where your guys' opinions on the prospect of quickscoping within Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Let me know about that. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.